Yo, people, welcome back to The Fix. Quick Fix, that is. It's your boy Nar here with Ari and Javi Javster.
Yeah.
With a fresh fuckboy cut. There we go. Pick up yourself.
Yeah.
I was like, people, it's Quick Fix time. Javi, for the people who aren't familiar with Quick Fix, please do tell them what it's all about. But before you do that, tell them who it's brought to them by.
Sure. Quick Fix is brought to you by Prison Marketing Consultants, the public relations and media platform catering to the Caribbean diaspora. Now, Quick Fix is a run-up of the news that we've missed in the week. So, we're going to get started right now. On stages, Jason Williams calls out Jamaican government over lack of recognition for media icons. Amidst the fervent discussions sparked by Jamaica's 61st independence celebrations, a new discourse has taken center stage, championed by Jamaican actor and broadcaster Jason Williams. A well-known presenter and producer at Onstage TV, Williams has directed his attention towards the government of Jamaica, highlighting what he perceives as a glaring oversight in not recognizing media luminaries Anthony Miller and Winford Williams for their unparalleled contributions to the local and regional entertainment realm. Williams leveraged his official Instagram account to voice his concerns, raising a pivotal question. All these years in media and so much contributions to the entertainment landscape, and no government of Jamaica has seen it fit to give Winford Williams nor Anthony Miller even a merit for their contributions, which is kiss my teeth. So, how do we feel about this, Ari? I'm gonna start with you.
You know, I first saw the story and I'm just like, for real? Them not get nothing?
Right?
For real? And you know, it's like, well, Jason would know for his dad, Winford. But with Anthony too, it's just like, really? But then I know a little bit about the process where, you know, there's a nomination and, you know, it goes on to be deliberated and things like that. But yeah, I think it is a glaring oversight. I agree 100% with Jason. You know, like, for media, for their work in media alone, like, we stand on the shoulders of these people, Winford and Anthony Miller. I mean, I said that outright, and it's facts. We stand on their shoulders. We are inspired by them, and they've inspired a whole generation of people, even after us, you know, still. So there should be some. They should be highlighted and rewarded for their contributions to the entertainment landscape, for journalism, for you know, dancehall, reggae. Like, they've done a lot. They've been here for quite some time, and they deserve it. So it is really, I mean, it is a glaring oversight, and I hope that when he mentioned it, sometimes too, is not, I don't think, maybe me not talk for nobody else, but me just, I think for us, well, no, what may I say is, like, sometimes it's not like an intentional oversight. That I mean, like, sometimes it's just like, oh shit, you know. So that when I mention it, I hope that the powers that be really make sure them get them nomination next year, because them really deserve it, truly.
True. I agree.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more with Jason. I think this whole conversation was sparked by Machel Montana receiving the keys to the city of Kingston at the recently concluded Grand Gala. And I think Patrick Roberts, I think I saw an article where Patrick Roberts is say people just need to educate themselves more about the criteria involved in getting certain awards. And it's almost as to proving point. When you hear that, what you think, Ari? What you think, Javs? When you hear that statement, what do you think?
Well, Patrick Roberts say,
yeah,
so people need to be educated.
I need to educate themselves. I need to be educated about the process. About what do you think?
That people need to be educated about the process.
So people
before you go talk, just read up and make sure.
So people take that to mean, as to prove his point. People take that to mean, so you need to be educated in order to receive an award.
Really, that's what them take it as.
Exactly.
Like him on the dance.
Exactly. So to prove his point,
I didn't get that at all.
I think it was also spurred on by Wayne Marshall receiving an award as well. But people need to realize, say, The truth.
But Taurus get it too.
Taurus get that award as well.
Yeah.
It go by who them like.
No.
Some my times I by
think
who
so?
the upper heads see and say, I like them, let's
No.
give them an award. I think so.
It's a nomination
Maybe.
process.
I think there is a nomination, but
No,
I think
Part of
no,
that
no,
are the truth.
no,
Maybe
no.
part of that.
I think
Narrow.
Not entirely.
Nara, I'm telling you, it's a nomination process. I'm me a government agent. It's a nomination
okay,
process.
own it.
Let
so
them know.
you people nominate them like I think is certain people get the nomination and they nominate.
who nominates?
Right.
Well, several people get it.
So the
Senators,
nominations
member
are
of
based off of
parliament.
people who like
like.
exactly.
Yeah, but then they are nominated. So not because you're nominated mean that you get it, because
That's
it goes
true.
beyond a different panel. I don't know who. I am unsure of who really does this actual selection, but I know that there's a nomination form that you have to fill out, and you have to put in all the criteria as to why you deserve it or whatever, like things that you've done and contributed to the country,
Okay.
why you deserve it,
Well, without
and
a
then
doubt-
the selection
Without
process
and
happens.
just to go back to the point of Machel Montana, people would see and recognize that people from other countries receive keys to cities all the time. And just
Yeah.
what we did talk about Spice receiving the key to the city of Florida. I
Florida,
think.
yeah.
So yes, people just educate themselves.
Florida,
about these things.
Atlanta.
One of them. One of them. Yeah.
One of them states.
One of them says, yeah. So yeah, without a doubt, to just piggyback on your point, Ari, Winford Williams and Anthony Miller are OGs and they are inspirations to us, regardless of whatever things you may or may not have heard me say over the years. Isn't it? But we respect them, and we've said that we've said this and made that known here before as well. So respect what they do. You cannot be doing this without respecting what they have done
Over
and
the years.
the groundwork and
Yeah.
the bricks that they've laid over the years. You know what I mean? The longevity that two man them have within the game is something that should be applauded, and I think without a doubt, in due time, they will get merits that they deserve. I think in due time.
Yeah,
Shocking
because you know
it wasn't
it's
done
But I'm glad that
Yeah.
Jason kind of sparked the conversation.
Yeah.
For real.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping that they get like MAG and PAG awards. I hope they have gotten that. I was trying to look it up, but I never seen it. So I hope that they've been recognized in other
They
aspects
must
and
get a
other
PAG
areas.
award.
Yeah, like they must.
The two of them.
But definitely, you know, like OJON, whatever OM, I think that they can be
Of course.
acknowledged for that. Yeah.
October's coming up.
And not to say that the people who got awards weren't deserving, the likes of Wayne Marshall and Tara Strait. Don't take offense. Tara still come for.
No, and I mean, I want to talk about that a little bit too, because I saw people are saying, "Oh, I want Wayne do like
They
Wayne."
must say why him get it.
Yeah, I saw that question, and
Yeah,
I just
I saw it too. I saw
and
the
I shake my
conversation.
Them
head.
forget
'cause-
say I did bad artist for you.
Yeah, no, but what he has done is to be able to transition from dancehall artists, gospel conscious artists, into a wholesome family man, you know, where we have such a negative idea of family. And I don't know, I gotta say about, oh, well, you know, there are a lot of great fathers who aren't nominated, true, but he is a recognizable figure, you know, and he has, and as he rightly said, Javi, he has contributed greatly to music, you know. So to discount him and to ask why or whatever, like that is on a personal bias, but I can definitely see why he has been awarded. Even Taurus as well too. I don't see nobody say nothing about Taurus, because I guess, you know, but I think it's good, and I don't think, and the thing is too, I hate that when we have to wait till people dead or get old before we really truly acknowledge them. So I don't know, that's that person's personal bias, and I don't want them to think it's like, oh, JLP, because I think Tommy, I think when the PM actually went to Tommy's birthday too, you know. Yeah, so I don't want people to make it seem very, don't politicize it. It shouldn't be a political thing. It shouldn't be.
True. Right. That being said, we're moving on. Valiant response to Popcorn. So earlier this week, Popcorn did a post and delete on his Instagram stories of a picture of him and the Unruly crew at On Stage some years ago with the caption, "Them have memory loss." In the picture, Valiant, who was a part of the Unruly camp, could be seen in the pic, and fans have taken the post as a shot at the mad out artist. Valiant has since made a post on his IG story with the message, "Wins and losses. They want to see me fall and I will never sell my soul. I'm on some shit that they ain't seen before." He also posted this video on his feed that fans have taken to be a message directed to Poppy. So here's a clip.
If anybody wanna believe how far we are coming from, no boy, none. Let's see hold on then, as me said, no pussy test.
Can't talk now. I'm busy.
All right, so do we think this is Valiant responding to Popcorn? Narrow.
Shout out to all the vloggers them that I saw, making videos about this and everything. I don't think they're reaching here. I think this is a response. I don't think this is a reaching here. I think he's well aware of the post. This is him just playing into things. He could have just leave it alone and go and be busy without telling the people that he's because we still say busy. But him want the people them. I think this is him wanting to make the people them know. So I see what is being said out there, and this is my response. No pussy tests. We're out here popping battles with my crew, with the diplomats, and who want feel away.
Pretty much.
Essentially. So yeah, I don't think it's a reach for people to interpret this as a response to Poppy.
Yeah, what do you think, Aaron?
Hey,
Move up my way.
Move up my way. Me out my to my day.
Same way. So.
Yo, that big bones rhythm there. Blood clotted body of fuck.
Yeah, we'll talk about Valiant.
Shout out to everyone who made that rhythm. Yeah, talk about Valiant. Again, is making reference to what we spoke about on the podcast, because I was just like, I don't understand where this is coming from. Why would Popcorn make that initial post? Like, it was so random, out of left field. Me no know. Like, up to now, nobody can tell me where it stemmed from. So maybe it is something that happened off the scene, or off the record, or behind closed doors. Why Popcorn made that post. But if this is in fact Valiant's response to the post, I like it. It's not in a negative. You're not throw shade and
I'm not calling names.
So you really know. Yeah, because it's
but
shade.
You know.
Yeah, Popcorn throw shade too because he never tagged nobody, because it was a picture full of so many people.
Come on.
I initially thought it was Dane Ray, to be honest, because Dane Ray was the first person we see beside Popcorn and Winford.
There are a lot of people in the picture.
There were a lot of people like yeah. So it's like, I'm like, is Valiant? And again, I was still unsure as to why that post was made. But however, people are saying it's for Valiant, but Valiant respond, and him, as I say, I'm not negative. But yeah, we don't know what the issue is. I don't know if it will ever be like announced on the air what the true issue is, if they're having any friction with them one another. But as I said, Valiant respond to it is really good, and yeah, just keep it. If it is, just keep it moving.
And I like it as well, because it will further play into him being the people's champion.
True.
And him putting out a message out there that anybody can relate to, like, don't even necessarily have to be applicable to this situation.
But what is
them
clear?
Them don't want to see me win. Who's they? Them. They don't want to see me win. Them.
They want to see me fall. I would never sell my soul.
Cannot apply to anybody. Yeah.
This is not an anti-Semitic post.
Yeah.
I'm seeing a lot of people's reaction to Popcorn, and I'm like, it just like, Popcorn this, Popcorn that. I'm just like, wow, okay, well,
healing energy.
You do that. I'm not feeling healing energy.
Healing energy.
No healing needed. We don't know. Anyways, moving on. So birth rate continues to fall as more Jamaicans prefer small family sizes. So per the Gleaner, Jamaica continues to record a decline in the number of live births and in birth rates over time, which a national report says may indicate a decreasing population growth rate due to a shift in societal preferences towards smaller family sizes. The 2022 Economic and Social Survey Jamaica released in July said factors contributing to the situation include increased urbanization, female labor force participation rates, and standard of living. The report said this is reflected in the decline in Jamaica's GFR, that's general fertility rate, from 44.7 in 2020 to 41.2 in 2022. The crude birth rate dropped from 12.4 in 2020 to 11.4 in 2022.
That's beautiful. Like,
of course, I would say that.
Absolutely beautiful. And I hope that we continue to trend, even though a declining population is never good. And we'll soon probably have to go, immigrate some of them Haitian people there. But I saw some people responding or reacting to the post. And they're like, good. Fucking Alaska.
Yeah, I see a lot of females especially
exactly.
saying
It's like, you watch for Alaska no, and da. Like, things are really expensive. Inflation is out of control. It feel like World War III is on the brink of happening. The murder rate here in Jamaica is it's scary. Like really and truly, to the family of that Hanover girl, I'm so sorry. That was so vicious how she died.
Oh gosh.
So it there's so many factors that are leading to a declining population, and one too is like we talk about it constantly. Brain drain. There are a lot of people that leave Jamaica, and there the few of us remaining. We don't want to have kids, so. As I say, a declining population is never good. Our population cannot work and can't produce. So I don't know what that means for us, but the government and especially the powers that be need to look into the trend and what is happening and try and course correct them. So the economy is good and stable, that every trend show that, but the people aren't feeling it. And if we want to really and truly produce a great country with working productive people, the lifestyle have to match that. So they need to fix that.
True, I agree.
Yeah, I think one of the main reasons that this is due to, as was mentioned, is the economy right now. People can't afford to have babies right now.
Can't afford it.
I know, like 30, 40 years ago, where people can have 10 kids, upwards of 10, and be elephant man. You know what I mean? Like,
them the days they done with grandfather.
Very much careful with family planning nowadays, and just coming to grips with the reality of the economic landscape right now. Cost of living is high. It's high.
It is.
You see what your parents was making, and your pre say, oh, you could have make the same right now, and it not really do nothing. Like your parents could have make a certain amount, and at that time it was seen as that's a good money. You have make the money, then now you're not really a say nothing.
My mom bought a house for $400,000 in 1997.
Yeah.
We can't buy a house at Kingston now.
No.
We cannot buy a 2-bedroom, 1 bath.
I am looking to move
in Kingston at all.
I'm big shocked. I'm looking to move to St. Thomas. I heard the land space.
Yeah, for Europe and before them done the highway.
The prices there are nice.
You gotta do it before the highway is done.
I mean,
but it's ridiculous.
Big surprise, St. Thomas people. I'm moving to live with y'all. Yeah, one day. But yeah, just the reality of things.
And I feel like apart from that too, with the economy, the state of the economy, is just like mentally. I feel like a lot of women are saying, I can't manage this.
Yeah.
What my mother go through or my grandmother go through, I cannot do this with a child.
Them boss bitch face there.
Them a make them money, them independent, them a have them freedom,
we need to
them
do
a
all
enjoy
more and
that.
do before me even think for our pitney. Like,
exactly, and it's like them a get older, so like 29, 30, I catch them in them 30s now, and they're like, not having kids.
Yeah, because before it was expected of us. It was women were expected. We weren't working. We weren't in high paying jobs. You know, we had men, and men have this biological urge to want to procreate and carry on them legacy, and that we were just seen as pretty much baby making machines. But yeah, it's like that has changed now, where we're fully now independent, growing into our own, where we don't, if we do not want to have a family, we don't need to have a family. And thank God for the technological advancement of condoms, IUDs, birth control pill, as they fuck us up. But
and to tie into that, I think a lot of that has to do with the breakdown in relationships between men and women.
That too.
Like the dating scene apparently is a bag of shit right now.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know. I'm taking. But, yeah, it would seem like as the years go by, there seems to be a disconnect between male and female, and you know, the gender norms and the 50-50 conversation, which I'm tired of right now. It just seems like there's a disconnect happening.
The man them love the girl again. There's no love. Romance is dead.
And there are too many Kevin Samuels knockoff. Everybody wants to be Kevin Samuels
and Dolly.
But you know what is so funny? For the most part, I agree with Kevin Samuels.
He was unnecessary evil.
But I think that too many men have internalized the toxicity in it, and is like he's thinking he's bashing women, and him like it's about men finding their value, maintaining it, and you are going to find a woman that matches your value. You know, so it's just, I think there are too many the conversations about it. There are a lot of miscommunications that are happening. That's why I'm kind of always laugh, because everybody want to feel like they're high value, but a lot of y'all ain't shit. But you know, you have to feel like on a high value. But I think again, I think just many people are misconstruing the words of Kevin Samuels, or misconstruing his intention, and kind of creating this really toxic masculine, you know, this case of where men are rule and conquer and It's just like, no, like, men know your place. Men be men, women be women. We know our place, we know our value, and we act accordingly. But a different whole conversation.
Yeah. Yes. Well, that does it for Quick Fix. Thank you so much for watching. And remember to subscribe, like, share, and leave a comment.
Right, this one.
Down below.
Right, this one.
Bye.